We should never allow the government to decide what is acceptable speech and what is unacceptable speech. We should penalize behaviors, not opinions, and not speech. If you start trying to regulate speech, start trying to regulate thoughts, start trying to regulate beliefs rather than behaviors, there's no way that you're not going to abridge the constitutional rights of millions of Americans.
أهلا، أنا عمران دقنيش. لقد رأيتني في سيارة الإسعاف في حلب. عندما أطاحت الطيارات الجوية بمنزل عائلتي. أنا بأمان الآن. أردت أن أجيب على تساؤل شخص ما حول مشاعري عن نفسي وعن عائلتي عن طريق قول أنا بخير وأنا أحبك أيضا يا ديفيد.
For the 4 years he has been on this earth, he has known nothing but war. He has become the new face of Syria's civil war, which has claimed the lives of more than 400,000 people, 41,000 of them children. Here's Holly Williams.
For a 4-year-old who just survived an airstrike, you may think that Omran Daknish seems unnaturally calm. But in the numbing violence of Aleppo, there is no childhood. Omran had only minor head injuries, and his brother, 2 sisters and parents all survived the strike.
Same, like 5-year-old Omran Daknish, the little boy whose dazed and bloodied face captured the world's attention last week. His older brother Ali was also hurt. Ali died on Saturday.
Today on CBS, we present for the first time ever the Macy's first annual Remembrance to Suffering Children in Aleppo parade, live from New York City. Guest appearances from Omran Daknish, the little boy who brought this entire event to life. Now here is the host of this international event, David Carter.
Hello everybody. Welcome to the first annual Macy's Remembrance for the Suffering of the Children in Aleppo parade. Today you're going to be seeing some very rare and one-of-a-kind hot air balloons that were submitted from nations all over the world. You're going to see these flying high over New York for this very first ever dedication to help children all over the world who are hurting and suffering today. Children just like little Omran Daknish. He has become the ambassador not only to Syria, but to the entire world of the suffering of children. You'll be hearing from Omran right now.
مرحبا، أنا عمران دقنيش. في 2016 رأيتني في سيارة إسعاف لما كان عمري 3 سنوات فقط. اليوم أنا في 7 من عمري وأنا بشكل جيد في حلب. أختي رؤى وأختي الصغيرة بقي في حالة جيدة. أخي عبد الله يبلغ من العمر 8 أعوام تقريبا. والدي هو محمد خير وهو أيضا بخير، ووالدتي أيضا بخير الآن. عرفنا إخبار كل من صلى من أجلنا. شكرا لكم، ونحن أيضا نحبكم جميعا.
This is only one of many interviews we'll be sharing with you today. Amran, of course, only speaks Arabic, so we won't be doing any translations. These are very special representations that he sent from Aleppo relating to what happened to him and to his family. And we just hope you'll cherish this chance to really grasp and understand how sad and how tragic it is that so many children like Amran suffer, not only from wars, but from neglect, from illness, from disease, from famine. All over the world, children are hurting right now. UNICEF, the United Nations International Children's Relief Fund, give money to these nations to help their children to recover.
مرحبا، اسمي عمران دقنيش. كان عمري 3 سنين ونص لما ضربوا الغارات الجوية الروسية على حلب. أكيد شفتوني هذيك الليلة في سيارة الإسعاف يوم 17/8/2016، واليوم أنا أفضل بكتير. أنا صورت هذا الفيديو عشان أسأل عيلتي شو اسم أمي. إذا ممكن أي شخص يساعدني أنا بقدره كتير. من فضلكم أروني شخص أحضنه زي أبويا محمد الخير، أبو علي، أخواتي رؤى وتقي وعبد الله. أنا لسه ما بعرف اسم أمي، رجاء ساعدوني في معرفته. أحب كل من يهتم به وما زال يريد أن يعرف كيف هي عائلتي في حلب. لن أنسى أبدا لطفكم. مع السلامة.
Somebody been eating Oikos? Then let me see you make the ugly face. The ugly face. The ugly face. Then let me see you make the ugly face. The ugly face. The ugly face. Then let me see you make the Let's get ugly.
How can we help?
This is a giant eyesore.
All you have to do is point.
Nice! Take that! Whoa, baby, this is fun.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK and we'll be at your house within 90 minutes. And we work until midnight 7 days a week, so you never have to take off work to meet us.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This special one-time event is a historical reference to Macy's itself, giving special recognition to those children around the world who are still suffering. Children like little Amran Daknish. If you don't remember, 5 years ago in August, Amran and his sister and brother were seriously injured but recovered out of their apartment that was struck by Russian airstrikes in the city of Aleppo in Syria. Amran's picture became a global recognition to the world of how children are still hurting all over the world. This program today from CBS is being aired to give recognition not only to Amran but to all the children around the world who are still hurting from all kinds of different suffering. The balloons you're seeing here in New York are each and every one a representation from other nations. There's some from the United Kingdom. There's some from Egypt. There's some from Canada, from Mexico. Every nation has given these balloons to recognize not only Amran but all the children.
Hi-ho! Kermit the Frog here with a very special message for my good friend Amran Daknish. That's right. Hey buddy, how are you doing? I love sending special messages like this to people all over the world, but especially to great little boys like you, Amran, all the way over in Aleppo. I'm thinking about you today and every day. You are a special little boy. And of course, I'd love to give a big shout out to your sisters Roa and Taki and your brother Abdullah. Amran, always be safe in Aleppo with your family. We love you. The whole world loves you. Yay! Amran, keep being the sweet little boy you are. You'll always be close in my heart. From your friend, Kermit the Frog. I love you, Amran.
Sponsored in part by the Ad Council. As you know, many special and very famous people have sent in personal reflections about what Amran went through and the fact that nobody's going to ever forget him. Nobody's going to forget the people and the children of Aleppo. But there are children still hurting. And I speak for myself, but also for UNICEF and other corporations around the world who do special, compassionate assistance programs to help children like Amran who were hurt through no fault of their own. UNICEF tries to send this compensation to nations who are trying to rebuild after these sorts of tragedies. And we hope, as Macy's does, through this first-time anniversary for those in Aleppo, that we will unite together as a world to stop this from continuing in the future, to protect children like Amran, to care for them, to hug them, to show them that the world hasn't forgotten what he went through, what his people have gone through. Some of the balloons actually do come from Aleppo. But also beyond just Kermit the Frog, there's another person who has recognized Amran. And it's coming up next here on CBS, so keep watching. We'll continue with the parade momentarily. Umran Daknish, remember today through DC Comics. We produced this film last year. This was no paid program. Everything you see was donated in time and assistance, not only from Macy's department stores, a federated company, but also from the Columbia Broadcasting System. We hope you enjoyed this program, which we hope Macy's will continue each year hereafter on August the 17th. It was 5 years ago that Amran and his family suffered, but there are so many thousands of children who also suffered and died in Aleppo. We must never ever forget the children not only who have died from these tragedies of war, but their parents, children from other nations who suffer every day from the most unbelievable things: hunger, illness, disease. We all must remember these precious children. All children should be loved, boys and girls. We should never think that human life isn't important. It will always be important. And we should always remember Amran brought it to the reality and to the front of our television screens when we all saw him. First through social media, and then all major networks, as well as newspapers around the world, published his image, published the picture of him. We give credit today to Al Jazeera Channel, who owns all copyrights to Amran's likeness, to the videos we've shown. We hope that nothing like this ever happens again. Not to Amran, and not to any of the children who suffered in Aleppo. Thank you for watching this special today, and we hope that the rest of your year is one of joy and inspiration because of what you've seen this afternoon. Thank you.
هذا الطفل عمران اللي تاجروا فيه إعلاميا وقالوا إنه الطائرات الروسية والسورية. إيش صار معك؟ احكي لي إيش صار معك؟ ايه ولما لما طلعوك انت من الدمار من التراب حطوك بسيارة الإسعاف.
حطوني
أبو علي، أول ظهور إعلامي له، إيش بتحكي حضرتك عن الموضوع اللي صار معك؟ العالم بدها تسأل إنه الموضوع القبعات البيضاء كانوا موجودين كمان
بالأخير هن بس رقدوا مشان التصوير.
إيه.
وصيرت اسعاف. لا انقاذ، انا انقذتهم بايدي وطلعتهم
بتحس انه كان في موضوع، في متاجرة اعلامية، في تسييس؟
هلا في متاجرة كتير، لاني هو عبارة عن جرح بسيط.
Then let me see you